Shalom, shalom. Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. For what Yahweh Shai, Apostle Rakah, excuse me, back with another, excuse me, impromptu video through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And I say, man, Barak Kal Akim of the hopeful elect, all you brothers, sincere sisters of the hopeful elect. And I just want to make this quick point, man. It's just a quick point that I wanted to make. Because, you know, I'm always on YouTube watching videos and stuff like that, watching different things. And pretty much the Lord is about to bring a shutdown. Everything gonna get shut down. Like, this whole society is about to be shut down, and people don't realize that, man. And we've been bringing this out according to the scriptures. Like, case in point with these women, right? In particular, but look, man, look, we have to adjust, we have to address the elephant in the room, literally, like they love to say, right? Literally, the so-called black woman. Like, everybody knows, like, I was watching a video earlier, right? And this might have been from, like, realistically, I don't think this video is recent. I don't think it's recent because I don't even know if these dudes even got their podcast anymore, Fresh and Fit. You know, Myron and that slow-ass Nigerian dude, his sidekick. I don't know. If I'm wrong, some of you brothers out there, whatever, tell me. I don't know. I don't keep up on. I mean, I be watching this. I watch. The scripture says, watch as well as pray. So I still watch it. I be watching. Because there's so many, like, when it comes, like, that so-called red pill shit, all them red pill motherfuckers, like, yo, bro, it's thousands of those mother effers. Thousands. You know? Like, every day I go on the internet, I always come across some dudes that I never saw before. So everybody and their mama, as that old saying goes, everybody and their mama's a red pill nigga. So everybody's jumping in the bandwagon. But that go to show you what the scripture said, right? Follow not a multitude of them to do wicked. But that's Jake. Israel gonna always do that. The 2/3 of Israel, anyways. They just, whatever the fad is, they go along with whatever the fad is, man. But anyways, some of the little young nigga, and the thing is this, these niggas are losers. All you podcaster, red pill niggas are a bunch of fucking losers, man. You dudes are trying to mimic something that you saw on the internet, and primarily, and even before Kevin Samuels, right? Kevin Samuels kind of set a certain standard. Even I was a fan of Kevin Samuels. I liked him, but fuck him too. But like, prior to Kevin Samuels, there was Tommy Sotomayor. Prior to him, there was Tom Likas, and he was the so-called white man. Apostle Kebab, we used to listen to him back in the 90s. So Kevin Samuels, real talk, Tommy Sotomayor, Kevin Samuels was late to the game. They were late to the table, okay? My man Tom Likas was doing that shit at least, I dare say, 10 years before Kevin Samuels came along, or Tommy Sotomayor. All right? So all you motherfuckers, man, you people are full of shit. The people of this world are full of shit. You're not sincere, you're disingenuous. And y'all just doing the shit for money. As the scripture says, for filthy lucre's sake. Okay? Y'all not about no real salvation or really trying to help people, because there's never a solution. It's just an ongoing thing. I dropped my phone. They never say, even Satan getting mad. I kind of move, I drop my phone. Salakia. Y'all full of shit. That's why the scriptures say what it say. Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. Utterly destroy the house of Jacob. So basically, Jacob, the house of Jacob, The Israelites are going to be destroyed of all the tribes. And we got the scriptures. Y'all know the scriptures. We quote them all the time. Okay, Ezekiel, Amos 9. Y'all know this. Because you niggas are wicked, man. And you're not trying to come to the knowledge of the Lord. That's why it says in, what's that scripture? Isaiah 1:1. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know. Yea, my people doeth not consider. So an ox and an ass, we used to bring this scripture out. That's an old school one. We used to always bring that scripture out back in the old days in 1 West. But it still stands firm to this day. You know what I mean? The ox and the ass, meaning like mules, donkeys, or bulls. Or even you can bring this, like you got, okay, I got pets, dogs and cats. They know who feeds them. They know who their owner is. When other people come around, they might come and look at you. They might bark, but like their master, when you say something, like my 2 dogs, even my cats, when I say something, they humble down. They know who feed them. Remember that old saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you? You know? So they know, right? So even animals who are supposed to be on a lower vibrational level than us as so-called human beings, that's what that scripture Isaiah 1:1 is talking about, right? Animals know this, but human beings, they don't know who their father is, their owner, their creator is, Israel. Which hence, we go back, we regress back to Isaiah 29:10. For the Lord hath put upon you the spirit of deep sleep and have blinded your eyes. So the Lord did it. Why? Because the Lord don't want everybody to wake up. And there's a scripture on that, man. If I had opened their eyes and they would see. So the Lord don't want all Israel to make it. Why? Because not all Israel is of the elect. Hence, the word, there it is, elect. Right? Like Chuck D said back in the 80s, that Public Enemy, here it is, bam, in your face, goddamn, this is a dope jam. For you brothers that are in my age range, you would know that song. It's an old Public Enemy's Night of the Living Bassheads. Yeah, but that's a true Night of the Living Bassheads. And predominantly, that song, you know, that's an old rap group from back in the 80s. Public Enemy. Y'all know Chuck D, Flavor Flav, the S1Ws, the Black Panther, look at that. That shit, see, that's back, our era was cool. The 80s, even going into the 90s. But it was a song they did, Public Enemy, called Night of the Living Bassheads. And remember, at that time, that's like the 80s, the mid to late 80s, the crack epidemic was going big time. Which Esau, the so-called white man, was paramount in creating that to destroy Jake. That crack epidemic thing really destroyed Jake. That's where, and hence that led into the whole GMO era. So this devil, man, he's the author. That's why the scriptures say, see, all the wicked of our people, the Israelites, yes, it's true. And these all these podcasters and these red pill people, they're going to all be put to death. They're going to be put to shame. Okay? They are. Because they're nothing but fucking false prophets, man. What's that scripture? I sent the, I had not, this is the Lord talking. Yahweh, I had not sent these prophets, yet they ran. So all these motherfuckers, these so-called prophets onto the people, even Kevin Samuels himself, the Lord didn't send them, but then again, to a degree, he did. He allowed them to have their time. But see, that's cool, sitting there and talk. But then we was there, the stuff that Kevin Samuels, Tommy Sotomayor, even Tom Likas, all these other dudes, all these new age dudes, all the stuff they talking, we was talking that shit long before all of them. And they were the guys that were coming against us for saying what we had to say back then. But then all of a sudden, niggas like to jump shit. The scriptures talk about that, man. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna find out who. That's why the scripture says what? In the end, it shall be known who are my elect. You see what I mean? So we're gonna find out who the Spirit of the Lord is really dealing with on all levels, man. You see what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures also say what? The whole world is in gross darkness. We're in a gross darkness, bro. Because the majority of the people on this earth are blind. They're out there goddamn minds, man. Totally gone. I witnessed that last night. A particular situation I had to deal with. But that's okay. But that's why I'm going to end this video, this particular video, I'm going to end it on this. Amos 9 and 8 again. I believe I began the video with this scripture, and I'm going to end it with this scripture. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, meaning utterly destroy the house of Jacob. So the majority of you tribes, you Israelites, you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, the majority of y'all is going to be wiped the fuck on up out of here, man. Just like the Lord did, like the scriptures say, it shall be as in the days of Noah. The Lord brought that flood. At that time, it was of water. This time it's going to be a fire and wipe all the wicked of the earth out of here. The missiles, by way of those nuclear missiles, man. All right? We got to start pushing those nuclear missiles more, man. But with that, I'm going to wrap it up. Lord willing, I pray the video was edifying. And I will talk to all of you of the hopeful elect, if the Lord permits, man. Keep these videos going. Stay on fire, brothers. Keep your medicine strong. I say shalom.